In 2019, I had the pleasure of working on the film Dune with Timothée Chalamet. And I remember this one afternoon during the shoot that I, Josh Brolin, and the great Stephen McKinley Henderson were all hanging out with Timmy in his trailer, laughing, telling stories. And then Timmy, he starts telling us about his next project he was working on. A movie with the wonderful director, James Mangold, about a young Bob Dylan coming to New York in 1961. And my first thought, it sounds like a really bad idea. I mean, it's Dylan, it's the holy of holies. For me, it just didn't sound right. And then Timmy takes out his guitar, not a good sign, and starts playing Girl from the North Country. Now, this is a song I know deeply to my core. And Josh, Stephen, and I, we're not your average Timmy Chalamet groupies. We're some grizzled movie vets. We've seen some shit. But to hear this kid who had just started learning the guitar, who hadn't done much singing, and who wasn't all that familiar with Dylan's music, approach these songs not as if he was learning something new, but as if he was remembering something he'd always known, just rediscovering it. And I look over at a wide smiling Stephen, and he just says, "Yeah, baby." And the three of us just sat there watching this young man connect with something mysterious. And that is the nature of folk music. To quote the great Llewyn Davis, "If it never gets old and it was never new, it's a folk song." And James Mangold continues this tradition of filmmakers who can project their own vision and style onto a range of genres. His films united by humanist themes, intimate performances, and striking staging and imagery. And he has a deep love for musical performance and is fearless in letting that music be a narrative force in his films. And the result of the collaboration between these two visionary artists is the lyrical and captivating film, A Complete Unknown. James and Timothy have approached this work with a mix of humility and irreverence, just like Dylan approached the Great American Songbook, probing familiar forms to rediscover the truth of the present moment. Let's take a look. Please welcome to the stage Timothée Chalamet and James Mangold.
Thank you so much, Oscar, for those kind words. It means the world to both me and Timmy that you're here with us tonight. Thank you. I also want to thank the Gotham Awards for this unique honor and offer my gratitude to our fellow producers and to Jeff Rosen and to Bob Dylan, yes, and to Matthew Greenfield. And where are you, David? And David Greenbaum and the rest of the team at Searchlight, and also my beautiful, wonderful actors here, Boyd Holbrook, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro, all have joined me here. Look, I call this honor unique. I guess it's a vision award, but I think of it because it's for Timmy and me as a collaboration award. Because, so often at these things, we celebrate individual stuff. It's great, but as so many have testified here tonight, so much of what's glorious about what we do is what we find and do together. We bring our vision, you bring your vision, but we find some other, if our egos are open, if our hearts are open, if we're not locked in, we see better shit when we work together, right? And that's the beauty of working with actors. It's the beauty of writing. It's the beauty of shooting, is that the stuff can just appear. And this young man beside me here has been my partner for 5 years with tenacity and discipline and bringing ideas and instincts to me, but most of all, trust. To work together and really make something happen, you need trust. And trust isn't just like, trust me, man. Trust is like, you tell the truth to each other and no bullshit, and you hold each other to a high bar, and you collaborate. You don't dominate, you collaborate. And Good days are bad, the best collaborators don't vanish, they're there with you to find out a way out of any problem. And Timmy and I have been on this journey, as I said, for 5 years. It started in Toronto in 2019. And since then, I feel like we've been locked together, sharing song lyrics, sharing music, me reading him pages. He could be with Denis in Morocco, and I'm reading him pages, and he's singing me chords. And we have been waiting to make this movie for a long time and preparing for it. And the joy of it for me, more than anything, has been, you know, what's better, making them or eating them? The joy for me is making it and sharing this great, great process with you, young man. Come forward, please.
That was very sweet. All right, well, I promised myself I'd keep it short and sweet because Bob Dylan was a man of few words, so it'd be disingenuous to go on something very lengthy, but Oscar said what he said. That's a man who I've tried to shape myself after. That sort of stunned me, what he was saying. I was caught in my throat watching him over there, and I'm looking out here and I see a lot of people that have helped shape the man I'm becoming and the artist I'm becoming, and all sitting right here. So I'll just read this quickly. I'll simply say this: I'm feeling incredibly grateful tonight. I'm grateful to everyone who poured themselves into this project, everyone who helped me along this process the last 5 years of my life. Getting to study and immerse myself in the world of Bob Dylan has been the greatest education a young artist could receive. If you're already a fan of Bob Dylan, this will make perfect sense to you. And if you're not familiar with his work, perhaps our film can serve as a humble gateway to one of the great poets and chroniclers of our times. Thank you.